Yeah. We are at the OSA showroom for the last time.
For the very, very last time. I have to admit...
43 years.
43 years, mashallah. It's a very sad day, Yusab. I'll be very honest with you because my earliest memories of audio cassettes, cassette player are linked with this place. And seeing the place empty like this now is very, very saddening. But I think the whole community is very grateful to you for bringing such great artists like Ustad Nusrat Ali Khan from this very building. Also Muhammad Alam Lohar. All great legends that are no longer with us, but they will always live in our memories. I remember when we bought the first cassette player. Wo jo tha na piano wala, top loader. It's the very first time we ever owned. This was back in the early 80s. I remember my dad, he came over with me. He goes, Puttar, what cassette player would you like? तो मैंने काफी देखे लेकिन कहते हैं बजट का क्या रखना थोड़ा क्योंकि उन दिनों में they were quite expensive, so we got one. It was fantastic.
Yeah, man. Rayhan last time at the OSA showroom, and you can see the people shifting the stuff. Which is going out, everything is gone. This is the place where the officers used to be. Ustad Nusrat Ali Khan used to sit in that corner of that seat, and many other artists like Showroom, even Rekha came to this place, Jagdish Singh, Alp Mahmood.
A proper demolition going on. But this was the hub of Asian artists. Jo yahan aaya karte the, and you was the first port of call for them because they had so much trust and faith in Oriental Star agencies. So as I say, it's a very, very sad day. But things happen for a reason. Technology moves on, and we are now entering a phase where it's nothing physical anymore. Everything is virtual. Everything is digital nowadays. And I'm glad to see that you haven't completely cut your ties with music and great artists, that you're continuing to allow people to have access through high-tech music in Smethwick, which is very, very good, because a lot of people would be thinking about where do we go from here.
No, actually all the stock is available from high-tech Smethwick, and their telephone number is 0121 558 5148. And the whole of the catalog is available on the internet. Yeah, so just very last bit because I have to leave.
Absolutely. Well, मैं यही कहूँगा, it's been a great journey. I mean, 43 years is a long time. I mean, that's most of my life that you guys are being here. And I just want to say, on behalf of everybody, all the artists, on behalf of everybody who had greatly benefited and has their lives enriched by Oriental Star agencies, thank you for being here, and may you have more success in your future endeavors.
Well, I am delighted that you have been able to say farewell to the second place for the last time. It's very kind of you, and my feelings are very mixed because I feel grateful that we have achieved something great in this community. For the last 50 years, we, as the first generation, we came here, worked hard, and created something which will benefit the whole of our next generation.
Absolutely,
and
absolutely.
Artists we produced and the community we serve throughout the world through their music and the concerts. The contribution that we have made is
tremendous.
Yes. We really feel very satisfied that what we have done. We could have never thought that we will ever be able to do so much. The greatest Sufi singer in the world. I don't think another artist can match the caliber of Ustad Nusrat Ali Khan.
I doubt you very much. I doubt you very much.
In India, Pakistan, whole of South Asia, he was loved everywhere he went. He spread the word of Sufis. Sufis always taught religion through their brotherhood, love,
peace, respect,
and that is what we need in the world this day.
That's what's
because
missing.
He was showered with love, and he preached the word of Islam, which is peace, brotherhood, and they always showered love wherever he went. He was even thought as a Buddha incarnation in Japan.
Yeah, because the shape he had, he was very respected. Yes, yes,
all
yes.
over the countries, wherever he went, from children to the older generation loved his music, his concerts, and he was the greatest of all.
But you know, if he was around today, I'm sure Ustad Sahab yahi kehte कि you know, without Ayub Sahab, without Oriental Star agencies, he wouldn't have reached the heights and the mass audiences that he did reach. So you yourself, Muhammad Ayub Sahab, you know, you were a conduit.
Well, I feel very proud and honored that God has given me opportunity to introduce so many artists. We never would have imagined, life that we will be able to do such work, which is appreciated all over the world by all the communities. And that is something God is the greatest showering on us.
I also have to put this in before we finish this Facebook Live. One of the reasons why I ended up working in radio was because of you, Ayub Sahab, and Oriental Star agencies. My love for music, love for music, for qawwalis, for folk music, with the likes of Muhammad Alam Rahar. If I didn't hear those voices, if I didn't hear those great artists, and listening to you on the radio, yourself presenting programs on East and West and on WM, was a major influence on myself and lots of other broadcasters who didn't have role models. And having role models in the Asian community, especially in the Pakistani community, has been a rarity. But alhamdulillah, it's changing. People are beginning to see more. But it has to be said that without people like yourself, it wouldn't have been easy. It would have been difficult. It wouldn't have been easy without having some footsteps to follow.
Well, when I came to England from Pakistan, I was 22 years old, and I didn't have any clue what I'm going to do. I came here to do studies and work together, but unfortunately I couldn't cope. So I had to start business in 1966, and from there people started asking for music, and I thought there's something which we should do. And we started importing the Asian music from India and Pakistan, and then the artists approached us in 1969. The first artist record was made for Bhujangi group and Anari group, and from Pakistan there were two guys, Amjad Pervez and Mushtaq Hashmi, who sang that famous song Sasiye Bekhabre Tera Lutya Shahar Bamorni. They sang it on the BBC television, and I thought I must record them, and we did Mast Kalandar. Dama Dilane saw the song, which was Noor Jahan's famous song. We re-recorded it in stereo in Birmingham. And from there, the Oriental Star label started. And we are very proud that in this journey, I had the support of my brothers, Farouk and Yunus, and all the family, and all the staff, and all of our artists who have come to Oriental Star agencies have been produced by us. I really feel honored.
Absolutely, and the other thing that people will point out again and again, there was a certain atmosphere in this building. You know, there was a certain khushbu, a certain amount of love that when you walked through the door, there was always a smiling face, and the atmosphere. Although you upgraded, technologies and things like that, but the atmosphere and the love and the respect that you gave people always remained the same, and that in itself says there was dedication, there was commitment to the people that you were serving. So that in itself is a lesson for other business people that, yes, you can pivot here and there, you can bring in new things, but the respect for your clients, for your customers, for the people who you are serving has always got to be maintained, and you absolutely maintained it fantastically well.
Great, thank you very much for all your feelings, but I feel that greatest thing on this world what you can gain is the friendship of the human beings.
Absolutely.
And that is the greatest religion and the greatest thing in the world.
And the best way to spread that.
When you leave this world, people should remember you as a human being.
Absolutely.
You can earn a lot of money. Kings come and go, artists come and go, but if you do the right things, people will love you. And I'm very grateful for all the love which I receive from all my friends and all.
It's all well
artists
deserved.
and all-
It's
all-
absolutely, in fact, it's the least
And that is
we can do.
That is what we have achieved in the life.
Yeah.
And that is the biggest thing I have achieved. Thank you very much for coming.
And just one more thing. People will be wondering कि Ayub साहब आगे जाके क्या करने वाले हैं?
Well, I will ponder over my future for a couple of months. I'm still doing a program on the television for 1 hour every week, Sufi music.
ये कहाँ होता है?
Takbir TV on 834 channel.
Fantastic.
Every Thursday, 8 to 9 p.m., which is repeated on Fridays, 10 to 11 a.m.
Okay.
And then radio people have approached me many times, many times.
You have to go back on the radio.
I will consider this. I have had a couple of months rest. I have got lots of archives which I'm going to convert it into digital. It's on cassettes and it's on
It's golden treasure.
VHS, which I would like to do in my spare time. And I want to write something about my journey, which is a wonderful journey. I'm very grateful to God that it has given me the opportunity to serve my community.
Well, we are grateful to God for giving you to us, the community, and all the good and the wealth of knowledge you've shared with us over the years. So
And
thank you
all-
for that.
I would thank all my community for all this love, affection, and all what they have done for us. Thank you very much. We leave you there. God bless.
God bless.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.